spiritual transmission. What is this? What is this transmission? What is this that's transmitted? Well, you know, everyone is transmitting. Every person, every tree, every rock, everything is transmitting energy. And mostly in the human world, people are transmitting ego. You know, most of the time, it's a sense of feeling of ego that they're transmitting. And occasionally, if they've just fallen in love, they transmit some of that love. You know, if something has made them totally, really happy, they transmit that happy. You've felt that in people. Maybe you're not conscious of it, but you've felt it. A spiritual transmission is like that, but different. Because a spiritual transmission, a true spiritual transmission, is not transmitting the self. It's not transmitting the person, and the person isn't transmitting anything. It's something more than that. Something more. And you notice in the satsangs, I'll be speaking, and then at some point there'll be a little space of silence. Maybe not enough. As my buddy Ramana Maharshi, who occasionally has been showing up over the last couple of years, says, okay, just be quiet. You've done your part. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. We'll take it from here. And this is so. Who is we? Well, that's really beyond our understanding. But this totality, God, the totality, is not a me. It's not even a we, really. It's beyond both. But we is a better way of saying it. It's just more inclusive. There's a lot here that you're not aware of. And a spiritual transmission is something that gives you an awareness of it. It lets you feel it. It lets you directly experience it. As long as your mind isn't in the way, as long as you're open to it. And people describe it as sometimes being showered with light, being in a light of, thank you, Pedro, being filled with light just pouring through them. So they're like, they've never felt happier in their life. Light is just pouring through them, and love is just pouring through them. And that's not an uncommon experience for a spiritual transmission, to experience a spiritual transmission if you're open to it. Some people describe it as their heart expands to fill the universe. There's just so much love that it just keeps expanding and expanding until it contains the whole world, the whole universe. And others describe it as just this absolute bliss, and some describe it as the peace of God. Many different experiences that people have, or ways that they interpret what they're experiencing. But it's always profoundly beautiful, profoundly wonderful, and beyond anything that they've ever experienced in the world, in their life. Falling in love, winning a lottery, having the happiest day of their life. These really don't come close to the experience of a spiritual transmission, or the experience of being awake. Because really what you're getting is a taste of being awake. A taste of what's actually here in the world. A taste of waking up from your dream of a limited I, me, mind, body. And that's why I talk about letting go of that. My words are really just to let you let go enough so you can experience what's here. That's all I'm trying to do. So all the words are just to let you let go of this tight control of I, me, mine, so that you can feel something more that's here. So now I'm asking you, if you want to experience this, to let go. to let go of your thoughts. Let go of your fear of what this might be. I'm trying to encourage you to open to it because nobody has not felt something that's profoundly beautiful. So it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go now. And in a moment, I'll just be quiet, because when I'm using my words, they're helpful to get people who are not ready to let go, encouraging them to let go. That's what the words are for. That's all they're for. So that they can feel what's always here. But the words can also get in the way because they're speaking to your mind. So you're trying to understand it, you're processing it in your brain and your mind, and it distracts you from what's beyond thought. Which is why the silence is necessary. The words, even words to encourage you to let go, are distracting. Now there's people that have been with me for a number of years, and they say that that the words just drift through them, and they don't pay any attention to the words. They only pay attention to the transmission underneath the words, and that's wonderful, because the words are not really for them anyway. The words are for people who haven't been able to open up yet. They can open up, so the words just drift through them, and they just directly experience the transmission beyond words. So if you haven't opened and experienced this yet, then I encourage you to for a moment, don't focus on your thoughts, to let go of your thoughts and feel what's happening in your body. Just focus on feelings, energy, what's here that's not a thought. Put your attention there. If thoughts come, it's okay, but don't put your attention on them. Just let them drift away and focus on something more. Because this experience cannot really be described in words. And I'm not doing anything other than doing the same thing I'm asking you to do, just letting go and experiencing what's here. So I asked you to just give it a try. Just let go for a moment and experience what's here. Close your eyes, that will help. You want to limit the influence of your mind, and what you see is influencing your thoughts and activating your thoughts and triggering you to think. You want to let go of that so you can focus on something else. So it's helpful if you close your eyes. And allow whatever comes to come. Don't attach to it, don't pay attention to it. Don't try to have the feeling of light filling you. Don't try to have the feeling of your heart growing to contain the universe. Don't try to have the feeling of the peace of God. Just allow what comes to come. Just allow what comes to come. And I learn from you reporting to me of what you experience. I don't know. So it's helpful afterwards if you write to me and let me know what you experience. Let go. Let God. If you're focusing on the sound of the fan in here, then just turn your volume down, turn your volume off. If I say anything, it's not that important. Your direct experience and direct feeling of this is what's important. And afterwards, you can tell me what you've experienced. You can write to me and let me know what you've experienced. If there's struggles and you're not experiencing anything, or thoughts are still in the way, tell me that. And I'll see if I can help you. If you have chronic pain, you're feeling a lot of pain in your body, and you've been feeling it all the time, know that this energy has nothing to do with your body really. You can experience it in the body at first, but it's everywhere. And if you open to this, for the time that you're open to it, you won't have any pain at all. Maybe for the first time in your life. It's something else that people experience. This complete freedom from pain and suffering and problems. I know some of you are experiencing this now. How do I know? Because I am. And there's not the separation that you imagine. Just like when someone walks into a room that has just fallen in love, that is just radiant with love, you can feel it in you, not just in them, but in you. You feel that love that this person has. And so it is when you are with somebody that's free. That freedom, you feel that too. Not just in the person, but in you. It's always been there, just as the love has been. You just didn't know it. Now perhaps you do. If you're distracted and busy while you're watching this, this demands complete attention. So you might want to just watch it at another time when you have the time and there's no distractions, so that you can really put your full attention on this. For some people, they're so open that it just, no matter what's happening, it just flows through them. But if that's not your case, then you need to have a space and time where you can put your full attention on this. Until some opening does happen for you. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not feeling it and you're not open yet. That's just where you are in your process. It's fine. It's perfect. Keep doing it and you will open more. If you're already open, just ignore my words. They're not for you. You're already open. Just enjoy. Mm. Because this is reaching so many of you and is for so many of you. I receive an extra dose, a more intense experience. As I said, I'm not doing anything, I'm receiving just as you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Ramana. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, all the awake beings, living and no longer in body. Thank you for all this energy, this healing, this transmission. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are never alone. You are never alone. And when you start feeling this transmission, when you open to it, you may begin to realize this. There are innumerable beings that are helping you. Always have been. And as you open, you can feel them. Feel God. Don't be scared. Yes, it is quite profound and amazing and powerful and life-changing and completely transforming. Yes, all of that is so. But it's also all available for you all the time. You don't have to live a life of suffering. A life of confusion and anger and fear. You are nothing like what you think you are. The world is nothing like what you think it is. There is all this infinite peace, infinite love. It always has been. We've just been asleep, just dreaming of a limited, conditioned world that has never existed outside of our minds. The actual world is so much more beautiful. And I hope that you're beginning to feel that, to directly experience it in a way that my words can never come close to. Focus on what you feel, not what you think, not what my words say, not interpreting my words, just the direct feeling and experience of this. I could go on forever with this, and I know some of you would like me to. And perhaps we will do longer ones if you ask. Write to me and let me know what you're experiencing, what you're not experiencing, what challenges you have, what bliss and joy and peace you experience, whatever you experience. Really, I want to know. This is how I learn whatever it is that I need to learn. I learn from you. We're in this together. This is an experience, a shared experience. It's not me as a teacher doing something to you as a student. It's a shared experience. We're both experiencing this. So I want to know what you're experiencing. Whether it's amazing as well as you can put it into words, or whether it's nothing, whether you're not getting it, whether you're having a hard time opening or you don't even know what that is. Whatever your experience is, I want to know. That way, if you're struggling with it, I can help you. If you're open to feeling things, I can learn from that. We're in this together. And not just you and me as in physical forms, but many beings not in physical form. God. We're in this together. I'm sharing this with you, not giving you this, really. I'm just helping you open to it. And my openness helps you open. That's all. My experience of this great peace and bliss helps you experience open to this great peace and bliss that's always here. So please write to me, email or messenger or whatever. In the YouTube thing, I'll put my email address. Maybe that's a mistake, but I'll do it anyway. Or you can make comments on the YouTube thing and I can see it that way. Or you can make comments on the Facebook thing and I can see it that way. This is a very profound teaching Ramana Maharshi said the best teaching is in silence. He means this, where words are not getting in the way, not activating your thought to distract you from what's here. And this is absolutely true. There is a blessing or something that people can experience this through me, through this body vehicle. It can be used as a vehicle for this. It's wonderful. And the rewards of being a vehicle for this are that I experience so much of it. And I experience you too. That's why sometimes I say, if you're having trouble, because I'm feeling that. Or I feel that people are opening, and I feel that. I feel all of what you're feeling. And I can't address each individual thing this way, but I can touch on people in sort of groups of having different experiences to help you. The ones who are very open, I don't have to say anything, really, do I? There's nothing to say. It's already working. So I feel like I'll do more of this. And thank you, Pedro, for helping me and pointing me in this direction to do this. And Ramana, of course, thank you for also having an inner voice to guide me in these things as well. As you can see, this is not something that we do in Zen. But if it's here, why not? The healing was also not something that we do in Zen, but it just happened. So I had to go along with what's happening, even though I don't understand it, even though I don't understand this. I think it's really beyond anybody's understanding. And yet you can directly experience it, as many people have. I hope you have, and if not, I hope I can help you open enough so that you can feel this. Thank you so much, my friend. This has been a privilege and an honor to share this space with you, to share this experience with you. And by that, the experience is more profound and powerful here for me, which is the sign that it's encouraging me to do more of it, and so I will. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, God. Thank you, all awakened beings through all space and time, both living and in formless. I feel you. I am grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings and much love to you.